Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am just continuing on with my weight loss Q&A because I have a ton of questions from you guys to answer. So the first question that I want to talk about today is someone asked me if weight gain and bloating is normal on a high carb vegan diet. So this is very relative in whatever perspective you want to put it in. A lot of girls will message me and be like, oh, I've been eating high carb vegan for a week and I've gained 3 pounds. Like, I'm really worried about this. What should I do? Like, is this normal? So one thing that you have to realize is if you come from, a standard American diet or a low carb diet or just not eating high carb vegan in general, is that your glycogen stores are probably not very filled up. And when we eat a lot of carbohydrates, there's a lot of water that is involved with storing those carbohydrates. I don't know the exact ratios, so I'm not going to tell you guys so I don't sound stupid, but your body holds on to more water when you are eating more carbohydrates because it needs water to store them and to properly metabolize them when they're needed. So if you're coming from a state of having, under eating or eating low carb or whatever it is, and your body is in a depleted glycogen state, you can store a few pounds of energy in your cells as glycogen for reserves. And if you start eating enough and you start eating enough carbohydrates and your body is storing those, you'll definitely see a little bit of weight gain, which is, I think, 1 to 3 pounds. So that's one of the things. And you're also holding more water, so your body is more hydrated, which is a good thing. It's a good thing for your glycogen stores to be full, and it's a good thing for your body to be hydrated, because when your body starts burning fat, that's what it needs to burn it. You need carbs to burn fat. So your body is filled up with glycogen and you have enough water to keep you hydrated, which is a good thing, but it can look like a few pounds gained on the scale, but technically, like, you're not going to see this in your body or anything like that. Maybe just from holding a little bit more water weight, you will see just a little bit more bloating, but it's actually a very good thing. It's not like you're dehydrated, and it's not like you're, starving your body of reserves or anything like that. So you're gonna feel better, you're gonna have more energy, your skin's gonna look better, you're gonna be more glowy because you're hydrated and you have these glycogen stores to back you up for if you were ever low on fuel. So these are good things, but yes, you can gain a little bit of weight when you start eating high carb just because of those reasons. But I do not think that it is natural to gain like 30, 40, 50 pounds, even like 15, 20 pounds. Maybe if you come from an eating disorder or you're underweight, then yes, it is normal to gain weight. But if you are 180 pounds and you need to be 130 to be healthy, I don't think that it's natural to gain 30 pounds because of like metabolic damage or whatever. So that's what I think about that. But just as long as you are eating whole foods, plant-based diet, and you are eating lots of greens, lots of veggies, lots of starches, fruits, and you're eating whole plant foods and not a lot of processed junk, then you're going to, naturally lose weight if you're eating to your satiation and you're not just trying to like stuff as much food as you possibly can into your body. The next question that I have is from someone who says, vegan junk foods are holding back my weight loss. I eat enough high carb, low fat vegan foods to satisfy my hunger, but I still crave fatty foods. So this is probably a person who I talked about in my last weight loss Q&A, who probably has come to the lifestyle and saw, that you can't have any overt fats, that you can't have any salt, that you can't have any, whatever it is, and is trying to just eat super, super, super low fat and low salt, which, like I said in my last video, is very, very, very unsatisfying. And sometimes this does actually work for some people who don't usually have like an appetite for food or don't really care about food, and they can eat really bland foods and be satisfied. But a lot of us, like, we need to have meals that are satisfying, that taste good, that have a little bit of fat and have salt in them, because that's just the way that a lot of us have grown up, and that's the types of food that we've eaten our whole lives. For someone to come to this lifestyle and just eat no salt, no fat, nothing like that, not a lot of people can do that, and I feel like that's what is deemed healthiest and what a lot of people strive for. but I don't think that it really helps in terms of weight loss or overall health, because like I said, we want our foods to be satisfying. So instead of eating a ton of plain white rice and feeling totally unsatisfied and then going out and buying Oreos or something really junky, when you could just have white rice with a little bit of avocado and soy sauce and it would be totally satisfying to you, like that is a much healthier alternative. So the reason that people crave vegan fatty junk foods isn't because they're like undercarbed or whatever, it's because their body needs fat. And I find that a lot of women actually do need more fat. The super low fat, like 95.5, I find that actually works really well for guys, and they can really, you know, be successful on this lifestyle eating really low fat. But for women, I think with our hormones and just the way that our bodies are and everything like that, we do actually do better on a little bit more fat. Not saying that, you know, you have to eat a super high fat diet to be successful or anything like that, but 20, 25, even 30% fat is not a high fat diet. And if you add in just a little bit of avocado or salt or different seasonings to your foods, or you know, you have like some coconut or hemp seeds or even a little bit of like nuts, and you stay away from the oils and all the processed types of fat, you're going to be very healthy. Like, there is nothing wrong with plant fats. So that is my advice for someone who, you know, is saying like, oh, I eat enough, but I still crave crappy foods. Just find the whole foods plant-based alternative to those foods. Like, there's so many recipes. You can make vegan whole like raw Twix bars and they're totally healthy for you, and yeah, they have like fat in them, but you can make pretty much anything healthy in a whole foods plant-based way. So don't be afraid to add a little bit of fats into your diet and just see how you feel that way. It's not going to stall your weight loss or anything like that. As long as you're eating like the same amounts of food and the same calories, like it's gonna be the same thing. And you actually might find that you have an easier time losing weight because now you're, you know, very satisfied with the foods that you're eating and you're not going out and like binging on sweet chili Doritos or whatever it is. So definitely try that out and let me know what you guys think about these topics in the comments box below, and if you've dealt with any of these issues, because I really think that it's good for us to talk about it and to talk about our own experiences and things like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.